When it comes to retirement, many women face unique challenges that can sometimes be overlooked. Well, today, Garrison with Asset Protection Wealth Management is here to explore why it's crucial for women to plan ahead for their golden years and how they can take control of their financial futures. Gary, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me again, Angela. It's good to see you.
Yes, I'm particularly intrigued by this segment today.
Yeah.
Yes, so some of these challenges, which the first one, it's a bummer because we have longer lifespans, right?
Well, that shouldn't be a bummer. That's a good thing.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's good, but it's a bummer that this is a situation for us.
Well,
financially.
It is. Financially, it is. It just means you need to save longer and save more money because of your longer life expectancy. In other words, you're going to need more money to live on because you're living these extra years. So you just got to plan for that.
Yeah, for sure. The second one is lower lifetime earnings.
Yes, and that happens sometimes. The reason for that is because women sometimes will take off work to raise children. You know, they may stay home and not continue to work. They also may have to take care of aging parents down the road. And when you miss that much work, it'll affect maybe your Social Security, maybe a 401k, and all those type of things that you just have to plan for.
And that goes right into the third point there of career interruptions.
Yes, and that's exactly what those are. There's a series of things, and it could be their husband gets hurt and they have to stay home and take care of him. But generally, it's children and taking care of elderly parents are the reasons that the interruptions occur. And it's just something to be aware of so that when you are working, you save maybe a little extra, knowing that those times could be coming.
Fourth point is the gender pay gap.
Yes, and I hate that's still a thing. The gap is narrowing tremendously, but it is still a thing, and you just have to realize that making a little bit less money will mean less Social Security, less 401k, even maybe less pension, and those kind of things. So just another thing to be aware of.
Well, the good thing is there are ways that we can overcome these hurdles and plan for a financially secure retirement. So the first one being start saving early.
Can't express that enough. The earlier you start, the more you're going to have simply from compounding. It's just very, very important. It doesn't really matter the amount. It's just to get started. And let's say somebody that's 25 can sock away $600 a month or $300 per pay period a month. And if they will religiously do that, Ansley, for 8 years, when they're 55, well, that'd be 30 more years. When they're 55, they'll have almost $1.5 million saved up, and they only funded it for 8 years. And people are going, well, how can it amount to that much money when I only did this for 8 years? And it's the power of compounding. You know, the stock market's averaged around 10% a year historically for 90 plus years. And that's what it would grow to. And, you know, even if, let's say it only earned 8%, you still be at about $1.25 million. So really amounts to a lot of money, but the key is starting early, then allowing for the compounding to take place.
Yeah, I think that is the greatest advice ever, is basically paying yourself for your future self.
That's right. So, and you know, nobody knows the future. We don't know what'll be here in 30 years, so you just have to plan as much as you can now for that contingency.
Yeah, that second point there is maximize retirement accounts. Yeah,
so 401ks, IRAs, things of that nature. Be sure that you contribute up to the match. For sure, you want to do that. Anything over that's great, but you at least want to contribute up to the max. And there's a lot of people that are starting in their mid-20s, and they also have in their 401k about over $1 million to $1.5 million. And if you do that in the first one, that's a total of about $3 million you'll have at 55, which you can retire, you can do a lot of things. That'll be about $25,000 of monthly income just on the growth on that. So between those two, you could really have a nice retirement and have it earlier than a lot of people.
My eyebrows are raising.
Saw that.
I'm sure a lot of people's are. Consider delaying Social Security.
Yes, and we've talked about this on the show before, but when you delay Social Security, normal full retirement age is 67 for most of us. But every single year you wait to start taking it or you delay it, it goes up by 8% per year. So if you just waited, say, 3 years, that's almost 25% more Social Security you'll get monthly for the rest of your life than if you took it at 67. So take it when you need it, but if you don't really need it, and a lot of our clients don't, you know, they just take it because they have to, delay it and you'll get a lot more, than your spouse will end up getting a lot more also.
I know it's important to diversify your investments.
It is important. Yes, diversity is very important. And women tend to be more conservative in their investing than men do as a whole. And, you know, it's good to be conservative. There's nothing wrong with that. But there are portfolios now that are out there that still allow for growth, but are still considered conservative to conservative moderate investments. And so that's a type of portfolio that a lot of women might be interested in because they're getting their growth, but they're also protecting a big part of the investment as well.
Last one is plan for healthcare costs.
Yeah, healthcare costs can really derail a retirement, especially if it's a single lady, and they need to plan for long-term care. That's a huge part of this. And if you're, you know, alone and you're single, then there's nobody to take care of you. So you got to be able to pay somebody to come in and take care of you, or go to a nursing home or something like that. There's strategies out there that allow you to leverage some of your IRA, 401k, or savings to provide the benefit for long-term care without having to go out and spend premium dollars to purchase long-term care insurance. And that's what a lot of people are using because it has cash that builds up inside of it. We set them up all tax-free. Really, really attractive thing for people to look at, especially those that are single.
If somebody wants to reach out to you, Gary, or just get more information, how can they do that?
They can go on our QR code and click that and look at us. Give us a call, 501-225-9045. You can call or text that. And I do want to mention, we had a client come in real quickly the other day, lady client, and she's like, do you do any speaking engagements? I'm a member of these different groups and organizations, and we do. We love doing that. So anybody that's watching or listening that needs a guest speaker to come talk maybe on financial matters for women, we love doing that, and we'd be happy to do it. They can just give us a call on the screen there.
Perfect. Gary, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you,
Always
Ansley.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll have more Good Morning Arkansas after this.